Big Al.
Hello everybody, it's Big Al with some more content for Lord of the Rings Rise to War. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Smash the like button on my videos if you've learned anything, if you like the content. Also, now there is memberships as well, which will get special content, early views on the videos, different videos contoured just to the members only. You can also tip me with the thanks button and hit hype on the videos as well. That helps out as well so I get more recognition from YouTube. So, now let's start the video.
Let's talk about the most unique and effective damage dealer. People are going to be saying, who's that? Because they think a lot of things about a lot of different commanders. So let me just show you. There's Shadow. He is definitely a unique commander. Let's go into his skills. First, you have Undertaker in his top R0 slot. Normal attacks deal 120% physical damage to 3 targets when it's at level 5, and then it also gives you commander attack. So, normal attacks deal an additional instance of damage. Next you have Black Numenorian. Commander, normal attacks inflict an additional 90% focus damage. Okay, so between these two skills, normal attacks have 2 extra instances of damage. They deal an extra 120 focus here, and then they deal extra focus damage here. So right there, each normal attack actually does 3 instances of damage. And then it has some debuff skills here at the 5 and 10. His R2 skill is Hunting Expert, and this is one of the unique skills. He can actually grow his commander attack, because this will give you plus commander attack for however many points you have in it each time damage is dealt. And that's up to 8 stacks. So each time damage is dealt, well, right here he's doing 3 instances of damage just with his normal attack on round 1. So right there you're talking an extra 15, and it's going to grow and it stays till the end of the fight. So generally you're going to have Saurons in most armies. Who's going to debuff the commander attack? Well, he can get it back in just a couple rounds. At level 5 it does initiative +2 and up to 8 stacks, and level 10 is +2 defense. His last skill, his Respect 4 skill, Shape of the Void. First 6 rounds has a 90% chance to gain dual blows. Well, we're talking about 3 instances of damage with these 2 skills. Well, if he has dual blows, that's another 3. So that's 6 instances of damage from his normal attack on round 1. Gives you some commander attack at round 5 and normal attack damage plus 15% for 10 rounds. All his damage is coming from his normal attacks. So it's amazing how well and effective he is against enemy White Council. He can shred White Council on somebody almost entirely just on his turn in round 1. And then your other commanders are going to do some kind of damage. So if you're using him, you expect White Council to be done by the end of the first round. That's huge. So there's a couple different things to talk about. Like this skill, an additional focus damage. This skill is not going to give you that much damage. It's more for the instances of damage to help shred White Council. So, the most 2 important skills are here, Shape of the Void and Undertaker, which is a damage dealer, needs commander attack. You always want to put 1 point in Black Numenorian, however you're going to build him, because it's that extra instances of damage. I am the believer that you have to fill these 2, but then I like to put 1 point here, then put 5 into Hunting Expert, and then go back to Black Numenorian. Because if I can get 5 points, that defense -1 for 1 round is nice to have. And like I said, here, attack +5 each time damage is dealt. Well, he's going to do 6 instances of damage on that first round. So you're already up attack, which is amazing. There's no other commander like him to be able to grow his attack and have his normal attacks being the ones that are doing the damage. Now let's talk about his relic. Doom Forged Maces. So, as most damage dealers, you're going to get HP, attack, and then you got focus and defense here. The HP does help keep them alive. Obviously, you want commander attack, and that focus, okay, that's going to help a little bit. Here's the ability. At the start of each round, if allied troll are present in the army, the next instance of damage received by the commander's formation is -6%. Okay, a lot of people like running mountain trolls on their tank. Guess what? A troll is present in the army. It's a passive skill. So who doesn't like some extra damage reduction on a damage dealer? That's great. So do I think he's worth ascending to mythic? Yes. He has a good um, relic. It's worth it. He's a good damage dealer. You can do a lot of good things with Shadow. Now, let's talk about gear. I'm going to start with the purple gear. So, just like any damage dealer, you are looking for commander attack and commander damage. I'm just going to put the best in slot purple gear on him, which I've actually already done this video twice, but I kept having problems with the recording. And then for purple gear is a bone talisman. As you can see, he's got 157 attack. That is low. You're wanting over 200 commander attack when your gear allows it. So, right here with best in slot purple, okay, just like any other damage dealer. Now, with gold, it becomes a lot more tricky because when you're talking gold gear, you're talking a lot higher level of an account. So, and there's multiple ways, multiple best in slots for damage dealers. So again, his physical damage is the important one, not his focus damage. So a lot of people will say this is best in slot. A lot of people swear by the command helmet. Okay, command helmet will give you a little bit of damage reduction for your units, and then it will also give you unit defense in most cases on your of that command helmet you're going to use. The thing is, with the command helmet, you need to have over 200, most people say 200 attack with these other 3 items. That is hard to do unless they are maxed out, plain and simple. I also have a higher threshold than most people. I say 210 to 220 commander attack before I'll even think of putting a command helmet on a damage dealer. The other way you can go is the Cask of Pride and then a defensive plate like Durin's plate or a High Elf Hawbuck, which will give you the most unit defense. So, he's a great commander. He shreds White Council. You get a little bit of everything with him. His normal attacks are amazing. Now, when it comes to side effects, anything will do. You don't want Lord of Arcane. You don't want Upkeep. But it's all right if you do any of the offensive ones or any of the defensive ones, minus those couple. And agility really isn't a set that you'd want for him. I kind of like perseverance on him because with his R2 skill, he's going to be gaining attack and it's going to give more and more damage over the course of the battle. So that's what I got for you for Shadow. So as always, make the most out of what you got.